Hey guys, John Martin here with True South Custom Lures. I just wanted to share a quick tip this morning of something that you might want to think about the next time you're purchasing products or tying on a jig head. I had a conversation with the guy the other day and he's telling me, hey man, I'm breaking off a lot of fish. What's going on? You know, and I asked him, I was like, well, let me see your jig heads, or let me take a look at them. So we looked at them and come to find out the jig heads he was using had been powder coated, and he told me when he got them that there was a lot of paint in the hook eye, so he had to bust it out so he could tie his line on there. And I was like, man, that could be the problem. Because what happens when you powder paint a jig head and you get a lot of paint in the eye and you have to bust that out? When powder paint's cured properly, it's like glass. It's really hard. And when you bust that out, you create little tiny edges all around the hook eye. And you may not see them to the naked eye, but if you put them under a microscope or blow the picture up really big, you can see it. And you know, with really light line, especially with shaky heads, Ned heads, and some of these finesse techniques, you're using light fluorocarbon, and those edges on that hook eye can really damage your line, especially during the hook set. Okay, let's go over some samples or examples of what we want our jig heads to look like. Here in the picture you see we have a Ned head, which is nice and clean, no paint in the hook eye. We got a heavy shaky head right here, nice and clean. Same thing with the jig, nothing to bust out, and nothing's been busted out before packaging. Here's another example of a jig head, nice and smooth, cured powder paint, no edges, nothing to bust out. Now this is what we don't want to see. You don't want to see that anytime that you're going to tie on a jig head. You know you're going to have to take time off to bust that out. You're going to create those edges we talked about and possibly some lost fish. Remember, whether you're buying tackle from True South Custom Lures or any manufacturer, pay attention to the details and make sure you're getting what you pay for. We really hope this tackle tip brings you lots of success on the water. And remember, always fish with confidence. Thanks for watching.